Hello everyone. I'm Level36 and welcome back to Stationeers. In this episode, we're going to be building enclosures and continuing to work on actually getting this place pressurized, or starting to work on it really. First of all, we're going to start with our solar array. We're not going to pressurize that. We're just going to enclose it and build some more power because we are rapidly running out. In fact, yep, that's kind of what I just expected. If you caught it, I don't know if you did or not. But yeah, the power has just gone out. We have our emergency lights, and then this room has a single large battery keeping it online. So let's just run the microwave. That's a great idea. Well, this room has another one, so we should be alright. But yeah, we are pretty well out of power. Luckily out there I am printing up some more solar panels to help resolve that lack of power. And I'm also going to be printing up a whole bunch of walls. I did do some mining between the two episodes. Yeah, you can see our station power. 0. 0. We out O power. Hopefully these are kind of pointed. No, they're not, of course. We need to grab our tool belt. I did do a whole bunch of mining between the episodes so that I could supply all of this. I don't know how long it's going to be until this room runs out of power. 4 solar panels in there. Wrench. Just need to turn one of these around. Oh, these still have power. Yeah, that's right. They have their own little battery. They should be alright. More in here that is the problem. They're running off of that. If we check real quick. Yeah, it's not doing too well. 7, 6. Yeah, suffice to say, our machines are going to kick off here in about... Oh, now. Yeah, now we officially out of power. Well, illustrates why we need some more solar panels. I don't actually think I have a place to build these yet, but yeah, ideally we're going to build out the remaining rows of our solar array and then enclose this whole area. And depending on how much insightful commentary I have during that whole process, I'll either be talking through a lot of it or I won't be. Leave those right there. Can help this along just a little bit longer by kicking that on. Swapping the batteries out, as it were. Save some power by turning that off. Oh, good. I forgot that I had actually put my lights smartly on a separate circuit from this, so they're not using the main power. These are nice, just some little emergency lights. This should be fine. Yeah, 92%. They're all pointed towards where the sun will rise. Does it say what time it is? No. We should also actually have another air tank all ready to go. Swap that in there. I think I'm charging my... Yeah, didn't mean to do that. Charging my dead batteries with my full batteries was not the intended thing. Oh, good. We actually are getting main power maybe back online? A very, very small amount of main power back online. Enough to flicker the lights a few times. There's a couple spots where, like, for some reason the solar cells get a tiny bit of power before the sun actually comes up. Yeah, because right now they're back to generating 0. But we can see the sunrise on the horizon. But yeah, hopefully this will not be an issue, and we won't have to worry about storms anymore as well. That would be like the two best things that could come, is we have more power than we know what to do with for a while, and good to just charge these now, because everything looks like it's starting to come back online. Maybe not. Not quite enough to turn on. It's struggling. Jeez. Come on, sun. Build these higher up so they get more sunlight for longer. There we go. Come on. Can just about see it. Oh, there's the light lines. And there's the wattage. Everything should come back online here momentarily. Hopefully. Hopefully nothing's just like totally gone borked. Yeah, I hope we're not using more power than we're able to generate, because that would be slightly problematic. Like, this is charging now. Still not getting a display out, which kind of indicates to me we might be using more power than we're able to generate. We should be filtering gases right now. I guess we don't need this. There we go. Yeah, so we were using more power than we were able to generate, indeed. Well, if there was ever a better reason to do this than that, I don't know of one. We are going to need a bunch of steel frames. Oh, so many chutes now, so many switches. We gotta set up our recycling setup again as well. Power's gonna be a bit... Let's just turn out the lights. Are they on or off? We can probably turn off our atmospheric setup for now as well. Save a lot of power. That can probably get us our lights back on, yeah. Okay. Let's see if I have any steel frames. We are going to need all of these walls. Probably more of these walls. We're going to need a bunch of... That's iron sheets. We need steel sheets, plastic sheets. We have some steel frames. Couple plastic sheets. We're going to need a lot of stuff. Oh, those are iron frames. Ew. No. No iron frames. No more of that. Let's also just use this shower real quick so my guy doesn't, like, absolutely have a brain aneurysm. Because he's sad. One day I'm going to be sad because this liquid pipe's going to explode. Day, however, it's not that day. All up here. Top off on food and water. Okay. Oh no. Are we out of steel? Isn't this a perfect opportunity to see if my easier manufacturing of steel method works? Steel. Request. Fingers crossed this works. Iron. Iron. Kind of came out of order, which is a little weird. But it worked. Think. I think we just need a little more temperature. Yep, there we go. Hey, that's pretty cool. But let's go out with what we have already. Yeah, it's still building those. Which is 10 steel frames. Might need to do some more terrain leveling as well. In fact, we're definitely going to need to do some more terrain leveling. 1 or 10% battery power. Should also probably make some better batteries at some point. Drill. There it is. Need a battery for it, because I took the batteries out of it. And we're going to set it to flatten and turn it on. Does set flatten actually do anything? There we go. Now it is indeed doing something. that should be plenty of material mined out. All that we need, at least. Grab our welding torch, and we're going to turn on our power transmitter out here so we have some power while we're doing this. Actually, we should probably run our wires before we do that. So, before we start welding, we're going to get some more heavy cable coil and some other bits. Yeah, that was a full day, and we only made 20% battery power. Our atmospheric setup is power hungry. That should be 30 steel frames. I thought I asked for 50. Oh, I bet it only stacks to 30. Okay, yeah. We fine. It's good. We're probably going to need more, though, so... Another 30. Please. Let's see, so... Solar cell rows. Eh. Whoops, one too far. I thought I was counting, but I guess not. Okay. 3 whole new rows of power cells. Or of whatever these things are. The reason I wanted to leave these unwelded to start was because I need to do the cables, which are a bit of a pain. But it's less of a pain. I don't have to rip them up. Yes. That one out. This is what I mean. We can't cross over the cables because I set this up the probably dumb way, where I could have just done it all on the high voltage side and it would have been fine, or used logic mirrors, but didn't do that, so oops. Oops. There we go, that should be the end. Definitely going to need lots more cable. Frustrating that it's the one I can't put in. Oh well. More cable required, both of the normal and heavy variety. Normal cable is literally just logic cabling. Of those. That's great. Let's see. Got 13 and then 13 heavy. I wish when you pointed at this you could use a mouse wheel. That would be like pretty top Stationeers devs if you ever hear this. Mouse wheel when you're looking at a dial. Make me 50 of those, please. And we'll go out with what we've got already. Grab our angle grinder. So we need, or actually no, it's the wrench, not the angle grinder. That one. That one. Ew, these are iron frames. I hate that. There's going to be a mismatch. I'm not redoing all of this though, so there's going to be a mismatch. Oh well. It's not the end of the world. It feels like the end of the world, but it is not. Oh, it's going to be so ugly to look at. I hate that. Oh, the desire to change it is really, really, really hitting hard, but no. No, we are not going to change it just because it will look ugly. That would incur a lot of work I don't want to do. Those two are welded back up. That should be all of the re-welding we need to do, because now I just need to run our heavy coil pretty much straight out. We didn't divert the heavy coil. We just diverted the light. Okay. Rain is not raining. We should now be okay to start actually welding this stuff up and filling in the gaps. Also, I think we'll get a door kit, because I want to make sure I'm not going to have to move those. I think I might have to. So I think I still have a door kit somewhere, unless I used it in a previous episode long, long ago. Don't have one. Please make me 2 doors. More cable coil. Continue wiring. We're gonna run out of power again, aren't we? 5% power. It's fine. Everything is fine. Everything's fine. This station isn't an unstable mess at all. It actually isn't. This has been a really successful run compared to as far as I usually get, so I am not going to complain. Come on. Stop missing. There we go. laying out some more cables. That's the logic network set up. You're gonna need so many cable coils. It's not even funny. Wait, 2%, but the sun is coming up, so I think we survived the night without a power failure. Let's see if our door kits will cooperate. No. I can tell you already they are not going to. So we will need to move all of this cabling here, which... Technically, we only need to move this down a little bit. Or we could just consider all of this part of the solar room. But I don't want to. I want to have this be in a little airlock right here. So we're going to sacrifice our ability to generate power for a little bit. No, we're not, because we don't have enough cables, because we literally are out of cables again. Let's not do the dumb. In fact, we're actually going to be cheeky here and do cable coil, because we can make cable coils in both of these. 50. Confirm. And then select. You're going to request copper. Then turn you on. Accept. You're going to request copper. You're not get any because we already use all of that copper. Let's go make some more copper. Boop. 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 Be 100 copper coming down the line. I think we have plenty of copper. I mined so much copper. If we don't, I'm going to be really disappointed. Also, yes, it did work. So we have 800 iron left over. We don't actually have that much copper left over. Why is everything so expensive? Let me open the mold. There we go. Stop being silly. We should have at least enough to get this solar array online, and then I can build the rest of the solar panels some other time, because these are, I think, what was so expensive, because each solar panel... Not heavy, we went with the regular ones. At least I hope we did. Not the basic ones, though, it's just the regular solar panel. Yeah, 20 copper. That's where all our copper went. Also need some heavy coils once this... Gosh! Darn it. So it is weird that now, I don't know if this was an update or something, but like whenever I leave this door open, now the inside seems to get like sandblasted. Make sure I didn't leave my laptop somewhere stupid. Laptop? Not all the way down here, so I'm going to assume I didn't. Unless I left it out by the furnace or something. Well, if I did, then I'm gonna have to make a new one, I guess. There we go. That should be the last of that one. Heavy cable coil. Kind of interesting. It looks like it's almost, the storm is like getting deflected by my station here. I know it's like not, but it really looks, don't jump. Kind of looks like it is. Another spool of wire. And 50 of you, please. Yeah, see, like, it's getting, I wonder if they did do that. Because this side, like, it's right up against the glass. But on this side, it's like if there's shelter. Or if we actually, like, went out there, if there would actually be shelter. I'm now tempted to go see. Perhaps to my own demise. It looks like the particle effects get affected, but like I'm definitely still getting blown around. We'll have to fix our solar panels, hopefully for the last time. I should have queued up some walls while I was waiting. Or some plastic sheets. Or some glass sheets. Do any of those in here? Got plenty of gold and copper, yeah. No. I do want to redo this system at some point to be more efficient. Well, no point in waiting. We can still work in the fog, as painful as it might be. My poor solar panels, no! Right, that line's done. This line is not yet done. Work to be done. Doesn't matter if there's a storm. The longer we wait, the more times this is going to keep happening. Why did I make that one here? That's that row fully logic wired in. Glad my suit doesn't take damage from the storms. And I don't have some kind of lander that's there to topple over. It's a crew to abandon me here. That should be the logic network fully cabled in. Now we can start redoing said logic network, because we gotta cut it out. And we're gonna need to rip out that one, probably that one. Hey, storm's over. And that one. And it's nighttime, so my lost power is not going to be so detrimental. Alright, logic should be reconnected now. And this should no longer be in the way. Power is going to be the tricky one.
Hydration critical.
Yeah, I still got 20%. It's fine. Heavy cable coils. Turn you off. Turn you on. We need glass this time. Glass sheets. 50 of them. Go. Also, I think we have, like, no power again, because that took out most of my day. Yep, out of power. Heh, well, I guess it doesn't matter if we're ripping out some cables. We're going to want to get all of this out of the way. Which means probably going actually even below we currently are, so let's just grab a drill. Default. A good amount of space. We need to clear our logic line over here, so we're going to need to go down to there. Deeper than... Cool. Now we should have plenty of space to build our doors without being told no. Yes. Wait. No. We need to still wire these in. Okay. Power is back to being supplied to the main station in theory. Let's grab our sheets and weld up. All right. Head back into the station. Wow, everything's dead in here. At least our steel glass panes are done. Let's go. No, let's go drink some water. Then let's go fix our existing solar panels so that we don't completely not have any power left over. Because damage reduces efficiency as well. So if we have absolutely busted solar panels, our solar panels are going to still be totally broke. And not by totally broke, I mean not produce any power. These 20 solar panels have been fixed way more times than they probably should have been. This should have been a higher priority project for a long time. And yes, I'm not using duct tape, I know. I'm doing glass sheets because it's what I made, and I can't make any duct tape right now because I'm out of power. Thus the loop continues. I need duct tape to make power, but I don't have any duct tape, or I don't have any power to make duct tape. A travesty. This should hopefully be the last time I need to do this. As long as we can move quickly enough with getting the rest of the floor installed, walls and ceiling installed. And then we will have a solar greenhouse. Alright. That is all of that fixed. Grab our heavy cable coil and set up our power line. Oops. Ah! These have enough. Not gonna have enough. Oh well. Still, it'll be much better than nothing. And we have to weld these up at least once before we can place our things. Welder, steel sheets, welder. Hopefully it has enough juice. Might as well just hit these ones twice. Save myself some time in the future. But now we should be able to add in another 5 solar panels to help our power problems. And it's dead. I have tempted to just steal the battery from there. Yeah, but it's not going to matter that much. So these are all generating power. And it looks like our station is charging. So we can turn this on and annihilate the ability for it to charge as we try and charge up our welder. But what we can start doing is also putting in our rest of the frames while we let this station like recover for a moment. Should actually be enough. Should be nice. I need a lot of steel sheets. But that is now all up and running. We need a bunch more heavy cables and then a whole bunch of steel sheets. So we will order up our heavy cables first. Don't actually want 50 this time. I would like 25 because I don't want to use up all of my remaining copper. Let us grab whatever iron sheets we have just kicking around somewhere. So I know we've got plenty of them just kicking around everywhere. This will be useful in welding up all of the stuff that we don't have that isn't steel, which is a lot of it. And then our arc welder. Do want to be careful to not vaporize one of my cables in the process of doing this. It died again. I might actually grab my gas welder for this, just because we're going to be doing so much welding. The electric welder is convenient for those quick little spot jobs, but the gas welder is still a formidable force. Do we have any gas in it? We do. Yeah, there's just something nice about the ability of just walking around Not having to worry about how much power you've got left, just weld it up. Now I'm out of iron sheets, but gas torch definitely still has its place. And now should be the last of the cables we need. Just a whole bunch of steel sheets. I guess they don't actually... Well, they do look a little different. These have little corners. Those are just solid. Not going to ruin my day. But, while we're at it, 5 more solar panels! More power! That should greatly help my station. Because we were kind of right at the edge for a long time of what our power system could handle. Now we should be much better off. Let's figure out what we gotta use to tear these apart. Because we have these walls here. I was originally going to make this room much larger than it needed to be. I don't want to do that. So, rip those out. And start building this room at a sensical size. Hopefully that doesn't interfere. It should be fine. I'm sure the hit meshes don't obey as strictly as
Hunger caution.
might seem. We're gonna need, for the top, a lot of walls. Oh, are these the... Yeah, those are the wrong wall type. Oops. Alright, we're gonna need more regular walls as well, but what do we need to start finishing these? Steel sheets, I'm guessing? Plastic sheet. We're gonna need a lot of plastic sheets and a lot of glass. Nice. Is that affecting the efficiency? Yes. Oh, well, no, maybe just the door is affecting this one. These ones seem mostly unaffected. Okay. Hopefully that is the case. Crap. Crap. I don't have any duct tape. Okay. You. What do we need for duct tape? Iron. Luckily, I have large air tanks. What was that? This isn't a huge hole. Okay. That would be an unfortunate way of dying. Be to die because my solar panel killed me. Okay. Panic averted. Definitely didn't just Almost die to my own hubris of not carrying around duct tape. Okay. We okay. That was scary. That would have been a really unfortunate way of dying. If I survive to whenever I finish this or call this world complete, I'm going to call it a hardcore world, even though it was not originally. That is a lesson in don't panic and things will probably be okay. Because by not panicking, we did not get decimated by our solar array. And we're able to get to our manufactory and make a solution to the problem instead of just dying. Well, let's just not do that again. Preferably, I'm going to need another stack of steel sheets. Ooh, okay. Ooh. Oh, did I miss these rows? Oops. Okay. Well, these up. Oh. I guess. Was just singing your praises too, and you treat me like this. Run out of gas when I need you most. Luckily, we have another bunch of gas inside. Where is the gas fill port? Right there. Luckily, this small hole in my suit and helmet was not enough to kill me. Oof. Still had a little bit of iron in the system. How many do we have left? Well. We'll come back in a moment. Alright, need more steel sheets. Luckily, those should all be done by now. And then we'll need a bunch of plastic sheets, a bunch of glass sheets. Just all of the everything. Plastic sheets. Some of those. Sorry about that. If that came over the audio, or if I didn't mute it, which I probably won't remember to if I'm being honest. Because I usually don't edit these videos until like a month after I record them. that is everything down this side fully welded up. Yeah, it looks like it missed that row as well. I actually need some more steel sheets. Definitely need some more steel sheets. Cool. And still need more iron sheets. Alright. Plastic sheets are done. I need some steel sheets. Install all of what we have. Carefully this time, so that we don't get squished. Okay. Glass in. Alright, let's see. So to actually, we need, so each of these rows is 10, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we need 90 ceiling tiles. Yikes. So we're going to need at least 2 sets of walls. But we need to actually, like, plastic sheets. Let's just get this one door done. Glass sheets and a crowbar. Force it open. So this way, once we're actually ready, we will have a sealed room. Let's go acquire the rest of what we need. In fact, because it's just going to be a lot of watching me continue to put together walls, lots and lots and lots of walls, I'll catch you when it's done. I'll be right back. I want this to be a satisfying episode with something to conclude it. So unless something else interesting happens, like another solar panel makes an attempt on my life, I'll just tune back in once we're done. Alright. This should be the last few glass sheets. Now if I grab my console, we have a room. Let me actually just grab a crowbar real quick, because these doors are not powered. Or this one isn't. We close this door. And then open up our waste tank like an idiot. Percentage of pollutants in this room has increased. And if we open this door, things flow out. We have a sealed solar room. No more storms can harm our solar panels. We are safe. They are safe for now. Oh, this should have been done so long ago. This has been a massive improvement. Just not having to deal with fixing this stuff every time. Oh, did I forget? I used up all my plastic sheets. Whoops. Well, we'll fix that. But yes, so we actually have a sealed up solar room. We'll have to come in here. We'll have to run plumbing all the way down because I would like to vacuum this room out. Typically, I don't think there's any reason to keep atmosphere in here, but if I leave it with some atmosphere, it will progressively grow in temperature. So just we'll vacuum that room out when we're not doing stuff in there. We have our little airlock here between the two areas. We'll have to finish off our kind of power logistics room. Also, it might actually be a place I might move my battery array like below this room and free this up to be more of a hub because I'd like to be able to build something else out from here and maybe a little bridge over to our silo array over here with an airlock or something. But that's for very long in the future. I think the next project, well, I don't think, I know the next project is finally pressurizing this room and our atmospherics room and our furnace room. So those are the three rooms that we really need to go between when we're building things. In fact, while I'm thinking of it, I'm going to actually produce some more plastic sheets. So in doing that, I think I might actually go around, put all the walls in, like do all of that, but not actually start the pressurization until next time. So I think that, yeah, that probably will be the best idea. So what I'm going to do is finish the walls around this room, build a little bridge over to this room, finish the walls around this room. And that way I don't have to deal with building any more walls. We'll leave this as our actual little current airlock in and out of the base, so I'm not going to deal with building our main airlock yet. This will function as an airlock because realistically, once we get that running, we shouldn't have to go in and out of the base a ton for at least a little while. The basement will still be depressurized, so we will have to... Because I don't want to necessarily finish this off, because we're still running lots of plumbing up in and out of here. So this will probably stay depressurized for a bit longer. We'll have to put our wall in down there and run our plumbing from over here to the rest of the facility. In fact, while we're just talking here, I can work on that a smidge. Go down underneath. Yeah, we'll need to do lots of welding down here. Get this all sealed up. I think our wall goes... Wait. Here. Yeah, this is where that wall is going to end up. That will seal the between lands. Jetpack. There we go. But yes. It's exciting. We finally don't have to deal with bloody... sandstorms, ruining my day by destroying all of my power. No more sandstorms. We actually have a room here now that will protect our solar panels from the sandstorms. And they will stay safe and not get damaged. I won't spend any more glass sheets or any more duct tape fixing them after every single sandstorm. Oh, what a relief. Just fully seal it up so that there's no chance of any more sand destroying my day. Heh. Oops. There we go. That was the key I meant to hit. Thank you all for watching. If you have enjoyed, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe. I really do appreciate it. The channel's been growing a lot. Thinking of more things to do, branching out into different content types. Definitely planning on playing a lot more Stationeers. Trying to figure out kind of where I want to go. Uncle Chop's Rocket Shop didn't work out a ton, so we'll see what's next. But yes, thank you. If you've noticed something I've done stupidly wrong and I should correct, be sure to leave a comment down below. If you've enjoyed, let me know. Let me know if there is something you'd like to see. But thank you again for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.